everyone, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new here. My name is Zoe. I make a lot of beauty content on this channel, like today, and I do have some vlogs thrown in. I want to just first off preface by saying please excuse any background noise that isn't me. I had to have the window open and we're on a main road. Also I have to have my fan on currently because I'm a little bit warm, and I've got a video exporting, which is, if you can hear my computer whirring, that is that. So yeah, today's video is actually on the No7 Beautifully Matte Foundation. Looks like this. I definitely have tried this foundation before, but they've reformulated it, and it does say on the box that it's the original formula. However, I think I maybe had the formula after they'd reformulated it, and now this is back to the original. Yeah, something like that. So yeah, if you want to see me testing this out, I'm going to do a wear test of it. I've currently got it on now, but I'm going to do a wear test of it today. So I don't know how it is right now, how it's going to be play out, but and then I'll also wear this another few times maybe, and I'll update you how it wore and like what things I put underneath it or on top of it. So yeah, I think without further ado we should just get on with this video, because I'm going to be talking a lot in the next bit about the foundation, so there's no point me rambling on about it now. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoy the video. Okay, so I thought before we apply the foundation I'd go over some of the specs of the foundation with you. I just realised you can see my mirror. This is what the foundation looks like in its box. Now I know I said I would do this months ago. This has been sitting in my drawer for months and I just have not filmed this video. We're filming it now, okay, so don't be mad at me. So this is what the box looks like. It's a little bit battered because it's been in my drawer and things like that, but I had kept it in the box because all that the box has the info on it. This currently is available on Boots, and I think No7 is a Boots brand, but it is $14.95. It says on the website it's 30ml, but the packaging says 28. A little bit sus. But yeah, it has claims on the website. It also has claims on the box. I'm gonna read it off the box. So I definitely have tried this foundation out before, I'm pretty sure, but it was years and years ago, and I thought I had a video on it. I definitely have a video on the Stay Perfect foundation 5 years ago, I think I just figured out, and I thought I did a video on the matte foundation as well, but I can't find that anywhere. I remember doing it though. I remember filming it and I remember uploading it and I remember it being on my channel, and I cannot find it. Maybe I need to go back on my channel like properly and have a look, but I think I used to find this foundation okay, but I don't remember. So I got the shade Porcelain. It's the Beautifully Matte Foundation, All Day Shine Control, Full Coverage, SPF 15. I already do wear SPF anyway every day, so I don't need the SPF in it, but just as a note, it has SPF in it if you're sensitive to SPF. I got mine the shade Porcelain. I'm probably not going to focus, is it? But yeah, packaging looks like this. So it says this oil absorbing formula instantly mattifies and gives all day shine control, a natural looking full coverage finish that blends easily over the skin, concealing imperfections, blemishes and acne. Skin looks smoother, blurring the appearance of pores of a more even looking skin tone. For best results, blend on smoothly and evenly with your fingers, sponge or a brush. You can use it on all of them. It also says suitable for sensitive skin, so we will give this a whirl. So like I said, I put my skincare on already. In the morning I just use like micellar water. I then use the niacinamide eye cream from Superdrug. I think it's called Biossance Spot Serum or something. I've got a little one. I'm just trying it out and using it up. And then the Medicate SPF 50 moisturizer, which I don't like the smell of, and I can still smell it on my skin, but it's kind of a more like, it's not like dewy or anything like that. So yeah, I washed my sponge, and I also have a clean foundation brush. My normal foundation brush, where is it, is here, but it's dirty and I forgot to clean it before filming. So this is just a Fenty foundation brush. I do really enjoy this brush, and I got my Coco Cosmetics sponge. I love these sponges. It's the Shape 2. So yeah, I thought I would like talk to you guys about my skin. So I don't know if I zoom in a little bit, you can probably see my skin. I'm got a little bit of a freak out happening. It only happened today, like, or yesterday evening. It wasn't there when I washed my face yesterday. And normally I would go in with my NARS pot concealer, but because I want to test the coverage of this foundation, I'm not going to. But yeah, I normally use the NARS Soft Matte Complete Concealer in Light 1 Chantilly, just to spot conceal before I put foundation on, really. But and I'm not going to use primer today. Maybe if I test this out another day, I'll use primer if I like the foundation enough to want to test it out again. And if I do that, I will update you in the video, but on another day. So yeah, let's just get this bad boy out the packaging. But yeah, I have redness here as well. This is just normal redness. It's probably different on camera than in person, but yeah, this is what my skin looks like currently. It's not looking the best, but this is what the bottle looks like. It's a white cap. I can't remember what, I think it used to be a black cap. I don't remember. And from what I remember, this used to have a pump. What the fuck this is, I have no idea. It's like a spatula. So I'm just going to put on the back of my hand how much like 2 pumps would kind of be, because I normally just use 2 pumps of a foundation, which we'll do, like, it's 2 spatula fulls, so we'll do that and try it. But I don't know how I'm gonna like this, but yeah, I'm gonna do half my face with a brush and half with a sponge. Smells like foundation mixed with SPF pretty much. Literally, I didn't like the smell of the old No7 one, if I remember. I didn't like it at all. But did this say it was full coverage? I can't, where's the box? Full coverage apparently. Okay, I feel like that's not enough for me. My face is massive, so I'm just gonna, I know, unhygienic, just pop a little bit more on. It's not, I thought it was gonna be a worse shade than this. It's not too bad. Just gonna wipe the foundation off my hand and my finger before applying. So I'm gonna do this side with a brush first, and look, it's already like oxidizing a little bit. I don't know, we'll see. It says it's matte, which I feel like it already feels it. It feels like it does feel matte. Like, trying to blend this out, Jesus, I feel like I'm just trying to like drag a foundation brush against my skin, like my dry skin. Okay, I'm not full coverage, but it's covering. I mean, it blended pretty easily with my brush, that's for sure. I would probably want to use concealer with this though. This is the thing I have. Is this gonna be good though? I don't know. It says beautifully matte, so I mean, it might be beautiful, who knows. I feel like with a sponge, I feel like it's just not, it's not looking the, it's not like got the best coverage of a sponge. I feel like a brush and sponge combo maybe. Let me just, it's definitely not full coverage. Unless I just didn't put enough on. But and I have a few dry patches currently. I mean, I'm trying to use like oil on my face like before bed, so that my skin's not as, like, I have really bad dry patches around my spots and stuff, but unless I just don't have any dry spots, it's not clinging currently. Let's do a second like little layer. I'm just gonna put some more on the back of my hand and like dot it where I need it, and I'm gonna use my brush. I think normally I use a sponge for my second layer, but I feel like I want to just use a brush with this. I feel like that's probably going to give me the best coverage. And I'm just going to stipple it on. But yeah, this is the Fenty foundation brush. It's the 110. I love this brush. I just don't use it anymore. I probably should. I use my IT Cosmetics one instead. The Love is a foundation brush. It's a really good brush, but I do really love Fenty brushes. They're expensive, but I love them. Like, they're really good shapes for my skin. Okay. Like, this looks like a foundation that would be too matte to like blend cream products on top of. And I think today I'm going to use powder product. I'm going to just powder my face and maybe just use powder products and just, although I don't know, maybe I'll use a cream blush and not cream bronzer for once in my life, and just, I mean, so far, I mean, it's an alright colour match, I feel like. I'm looking at like my bigger mirror behind the camera. It's not too bad of a coverage, like a colour match. And right now, this isn't actually that bad a coverage. And it looks matte before I've even set it. But like, there's a couple of areas that are shiny, but I mean, it's clinging slightly to my dryness here. Let me just zoom you in. I don't know if you can see. I have dryness here. Like, yeah, here. But it covered okay. I mean, these spots that look quite angry at me, so they're probably not going to cover even with concealer right now. And that's where I'd underpaint with the concealer, so that it's not as like much on my skin. But considering it's a matte formula, it doesn't look too bad. Like right now. And to be fair, I would wear, I don't know how long I'd wear this foundation for today, because I think it's already like 11, oh, it's already 12 o'clock, like 7 minutes to 12, so I don't know how long I'll wear this for today, because I want to have a bath later on. Maybe I'll wear this for about 5 hours or so, maybe. I don't know, we'll see. We'll see. But yeah, so far so good. So I am just gonna, where's my concealer? I just did my stash, and my products are like everywhere. I'm just gonna take some of the Vive concealer on my blemishes. Oh, by the way, you can probably hear my fan. I don't know if I'm gonna mention that in the intro, because I'm gonna film the intro after this, but you can probably hear my fan. I apologize. It's just really like muggy and hot in my room today, and I've just been moving around and like trying to get stuff. I actually am having a little bit more of a freak out. My skin's having more of a freak out than I thought, but I've been at work like the last couple of days, so my skin's not been doing too well. Should I just blend this in with my foundation? I'm just gonna blend this in with my foundation brush. I normally use a sponge, but just because I don't want to like move the foundation too much with the sponge. And I normally do like under eye concealer, but recently every time I do that my eyes get irritated, and today's not a day I want my eyes to be irritated when I'm testing a foundation's like longevity out, so we're not going to do that right now. Yeah, I'm not really doing too much today, to be honest. I'm filming another like video, and then I am taking the rubbish, actually I'm taking the recycling out, so we'll see if I get a bit sweaty then. Okay, that has helped a little bit with the coverage, like in the areas, like I told you that wouldn't even cover with like a full coverage concealer, like. Anyway, and then this is where I would normally do my cream products, but I don't even think I want to do creams today, do I? I'll do a little bit. So I'm going to do the Rare Beauty blush in the shade Hope. Just a little bit, like here and here. That's it. If you know, you know. Where's my brush? There it is. So yeah, I'm just going to film my, like, until I powder and like use a setting spray on my face. And then I will do the rest of my makeup off camera, because that doesn't really matter too much. Like my eyeshadow, my everything else really doesn't really matter. It's just what I put on before I set it. Okay, that's blending all right on top, to be honest. Not too bad. It's just because the foundation's very matte that it's hard to then blend out creams on top of, but it's worked. I'm just going to use a bit of my eyeshadow primer. It's the Beauty Bay Eye Base in the shade 2. I think I need to get a new one because it's cracked now. And then a bit of my Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Powder, which I am making good moves with this. I actually set my entire face with it the other day. Oh yeah, I am using this with my sponge just because I just always do. I don't use a brush for this. I use my sponge. Just cake my face in that. My face, cake my eyes in that. Set my eyes in place. Not that I'm doing any eyeshadow today, but... And to be fair, this hasn't actually creased under my eyes that bad. Normally it would like, it would crease under my eye. Like a foundation does usually crease under my eyes. But yeah, and then I'm just gonna set my face with the Maybelline Fit Me Loose powder. I'm really nearly out of this, which is good because I'm trying to use up my products before I like buy any more like loose powders. I want to use up the ones I have, or at least get down to my last one, you know, like I want to get down to my last one and be using up my last one before I buy another one. The same with my setting sprays, but recently I bought setting sprays. I bought a setting spray for the Revolution video, and then I also bought one in Superdrug from their range. They're like I can't remember what the range is called now, but their range that they did. Oh, I can tell I'm nearly out of this because it's not like coming out of the packaging very easily. But yeah, I got one from their range because it was on offer and I wanted to try it, and I was doing a video of like full face of like testing new makeup, so I just got it. But I will use it. Okay, that's just mattified down any other areas that were like still slightly shiny. But to be fair, with this foundation, I would probably use a hydrating primer another day, or like a glowy primer, because I don't think it needs any help being matte. So I'm just gonna actually quickly use, I normally use after powder, like straight after powder, because I have to use a lot of powder in my face and it looks powdery. I use like a setting spray that brings my face back to life, like a more like hydrating setting spray. This one is the I Heart Revolution Fixing Spray in Peaches and Cream. So I'm just going to apply this and then let it dry. I'm going to be back in a minute because my camera's about to... I've just realised you guys have probably been wonky this entire time. But yeah, I've just lathered my face in this and let it dry. I was using the Primark one, but it's kind of like it's a priming spray and it kind of made my makeup look a bit weird. So I thought I'd just use a hydrating fixing spray and just use that instead. My face does look matte now, like of course it's matte, it's a matte foundation, but it doesn't look bad. Like it looks like around my like I've got some like, I had like a little mini breakout on my chin recently, and then the area went a little bit dry, and I've been trying to like make it not dry. So underneath here it's clinging ever so slightly to my dryness on my chin where the spots have been. Other than that, it's not clinging to any other patches, I don't think. Other than like where my spots have been and I've been dealing with dryness, it's just looking a little bit dry around those areas, to be honest. But it's looking okay. And to be fair, I get oily, I get sweaty, I get oily. So I'm sure that this foundation will, like, it will be alright throughout the day. So I'm just going to go and apply the rest of my makeup off camera. And then I'm going to show you guys, I mean, you're in natural lighting right now, but I'm going to show you maybe a different setup other than from this window. And yeah, I mean, it looks alright. I mean, the foundation, the matching to my neck's not too great. I didn't blend it down my neck too far, but so far, I mean, I'd be happy to like wear this foundation right now. But we'll see how it wears. This could be my new favourite foundation for like longevity, who knows? Is it a hidden gem at the drugstore? We'll find out. I will see you later on. I'll see you in a little bit when I finish the rest of my makeup, and I'm going to do technically my first check-in. I mean, currently now it's just gone 12, so I feel like I should just take it from 12. Maybe I'll wear this until like 5 and do like a 5-hour wear test. But it depends on how I feel with my face, because I'm sure my eyes will start watering soon. I'm sure of it, so I'll see you guys soon. Okay, I brought you over to the window in the living room, like the living area, rather than my desk, which is over there. Please excuse the mess. I've just put on the rest of my makeup and filmed another part of another video that is already up. It's my Shop My Stash, so that's how far in advance we are filming this. I filmed my August Shop My Stash today. So I just wanted to say, my face looks fine. Like, it looks like any other foundation on my skin that's like matte. It was just very matte to apply, but I do like it so far. It's not, doesn't feel thick or heavy on my skin. It feels quite like nice. It feels quite like, it just, if I didn't have mascara or lipstick on right now, I wouldn't tell I had makeup on. That is how lightweight this foundation is right now. So I have one little thing though, and this has been happening with every single foundation, and I don't know what to do. It's like here. Oh, please excuse my unevenness of applying my lipstick, but it's all of that. And no matter if I exfoliate it, I don't exfoliate it, I hydrate it a lot, or I hydrate it like just enough, it still doesn't go away. It's still there. It's like, it's just texture really. And I kept thinking it was my foundations being weird, but it's just not. It's just my skin, because it does it with every single foundation I have, even like ones that I've loved for years and that never used to do that. It's just been doing it, and I don't know why. But yeah, this is what my foundation is looking like at the moment. It's looking pretty good. It is already 12:30 because I've been filming. I've been putting my makeup on and filming. So like I said, I'm going to try and wear this till 5, and I'm going to try and do some check-ins throughout the day, or the rest of the day, the rest of the time wearing it. Maybe I'll push it till 5:30, I don't know, but I want to have a bath and take it off before my boyfriend gets home. I need to cook us dinner, so there's that. So yeah, I feel like I don't really know what else to say at the moment. But let me take you to the bathroom, see if there's different lighting in there. Sometimes there is. Like in this lighting, it looks a bit shit. I mean, this lighting is shit. But like I said, I would be happy to have this foundation on, and like, it looks just like a normal foundation for me. My eyes look really strange. Maybe it's because I've got eyeshadow on. I don't know. But I'm about to put my hair back up and take this headband off, because I ain't walking around with this headband on all day. It does hurt my head after a while. So yeah, I will see you guys in a little bit for a check-in. If I see anything happening like in the meantime, like I don't know, if I see stuff happening to my face, like if I start getting oily, like I'm not oily at all right now, I'm like really matte. It might look a little bit shiny in the light, but I'm not, I promise. So yeah, I'm gonna go and do some stuff. And I will see you guys in a bit if there's anything to update you on. See you in a bit. Okay, please excuse the camera angle. You're in my bathroom, and there's not really a whole lot of places I can put you, and the windowsill's kind of low down. So yeah. I was just about to take my makeup off and like have a bath. It's currently 5:15. Ignore the weird picture of Darren on there. And I thought we could do one more check-in before I take the makeup off. So from what I can see so far, I'm not looking too oily. Let me just zoom you in a little bit and like attempt to fix the camera. Don't know if that worked. Okay, we are still very much matte. It's been 5 and a bit hours and I'm still matte. That's quite good, to be fair. Like, unless my skin is just changing. I noticed that with the other foundation I wore recently, that after like 6 or 7 hours my skin still looked matte. But I don't know if that was probably just the foundation, to be fair, because it was marketed as a matte foundation. I mean, my nose is getting slightly shiny, and my chin, like normally everyone normally has like the oiliest points on their nose and their forehead. Mine's actually my chin and my nose. My forehead's slightly shiny, but not too bad. Oh, I can feel my eyes want to water because it's been so long. But I mean, it has come around my nose. It has sort of like broken up a little bit. More so on my left than my right side, but my like drier patches on my chin still look the same. Like they haven't changed, they haven't broken up or moved. Because at first, I don't know if I told you guys earlier on that I thought the bits around my chin were like the I don't think I told you that I thought that the bits around my chin, because I only see them when I wear makeup, I thought that it was the foundations I was wearing was breaking up, but it actually wasn't. It was my skin. It was just my skin. Because where I get loads of breakouts, the area is a bit more dry, it's a bit more textured, like it's just inevitable. Because my forehead looks really smooth still. And I know that it's just said it was a blurring foundation. I can still see my pores, like, I mean, maybe not as much as I would sometimes, but my pores aren't like ginormous. Like, compared to, like, I've seen people's pores massive, so. I think overall I would actually wear this foundation again. It looks really nice, like it hasn't separated or anything like that. And to be fair, considering that it's been 5 hours and my face is still matte, that's, well, it's pretty matte, it's really good. Like I'm sure if I powder my nose right now, I'm sure the shine will go. So, or I blot it with some blotting sheets. Well, I don't think at this point I'd need to. But yeah, like I said, I am going to, I am actually going to wear this foundation a couple more times, and I don't have this video planned to go out for a few weeks after filming it, so I am sure that I will wear this foundation a few more times, play with it a bit more, and wear it a few more times, see if I can last longer than 5 hours. It's just the fact that I started filming so late because my nose kept running, and yeah, so I hope you enjoyed this little bit. I'll see you guys on a completely other day when I've worn this foundation again, so I'll see you then. Okay, I just wanted to hop on here randomly. The angle is all weird, but I've worn this foundation today for I think about 8 hours. I put it on at 10 and it's now like pretty much 6, like it's 1 minute to 6. Now I know the first time I wore this foundation I did like more matte products. This time I did more hydrating products. I did the e.l.f. Power Grip Primer on top of the Vive Skin Nova, which I love that. So it has lasted really, really well, considering that I use a moisturising product and stuff. One thing I did notice earlier on is that it's still sitting on my dry patches here, where I had some spots recently, but and I have like a bit of food there, of course, ignore that. But, and I've got a bit of food there. Other than that, and the hair's sticking out. Other than that, my nose is slightly shiny, my chin's slightly shiny, my forehead's slightly shiny. Like, it's not bad. It's been 8 hours. Listen, this is slowly becoming one of my favourite foundations, okay? I know it's a matte foundation. It's not full coverage, it's like medium coverage, but boy, I love this foundation. It also doesn't feel too bad. Like, until like an hour or two ago, it didn't feel like I had foundation on. It does now because it's getting oily, but yeah, I like it. So it's got a thumbs up from me, and I need to try more No7 things. Well, there you guys go. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a big thumbs up and subscribe if you want to see more foundation reviews. I do have a lot more foundation reviews. They may or may not be in a playlist, I'm not too sure, but if you search on my channel, there's a few. I think my last one was the KVD Good Apple like serum foundation. That was a while ago now though, but yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video either way, and I will see you guys in the next video. So